Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton and Singy. Two arms on the mound in this one that have logged a lot of innings in their careers. Should give us a fun matchup.
You know, the thing about guys like this is that they know how to compete. Even when they don't have their best stuff coming out of the bullpen into the ball game, pregame, they know how to go out there and battle and get outs, even when they don't have the best feel. So I think that's what we're going to see today. Hopefully they do have their best stuff, but if they don't, look for that type of competitive edge.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Martin Digo.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Twins, Rod Carew. That misses, and we are underway.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
Digo comes to the plate. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And delivers outside. Digo winds and fires. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So digging in, Torrey Hunter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Digo checks in on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Carew gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and 1-1. That one missed. And a foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
The 1-0 from Digo. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Digo kicks and delivers. And a swing and a miss.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Harmon Killebrew, the next Twin up to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
The 0-2 from Digo. In the dirt. In there safely. And he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch. Killebrew started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. Freddie Ferguson rings him up.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting stuff inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, our starter in this one, Bert Blyleven. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up
for
now
the
for
Royals,
Kansas City, Buck
the
O'Neil.
first baseman.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a pitch. And ball one.
Just out.
The wind of the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Alex Gordon in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a pitch. And there's a ball. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the outside corner, it's 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here comes a 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Batting third. The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, George Brett. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that one fouled off. And now the count is even. Good eye right there. Next pitch inside. And now 3-1. Martin Digo on deck for the Royals. Here comes a pitch. To the right side. And that chance handled. To first. Brett out on the play. That ends the inning. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. No score. Welcome back. Top of the second. And now the veteran catcher, Joe Mauer. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. Digo back to work. And a curve drops in for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Good eye right there.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
1-2 here. Mauer checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. The pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Waters hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau, leading the AL in batting average. That's in there. That's strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
And now the 0-1. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And at second with one away. Here's Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Morneau leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that one almost got him. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Second inning here, no score. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now Correa up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And the pitch is outside, ball one. There's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one lifted to left. Gordon has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Kansas City, here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hit hard. That gets through. Martin Digo with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that one wrapped foul. Chris Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020, the second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate back in 2017.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible. Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here is Edward Olivares. Blyleven picks over, and he's back in safely. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Ball one there.
Outside, that's the ball.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
One out and a runner at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1. In the air, right field. Lee makes the catch, and that's the inning. So one left for Kansas City. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Joey Gallo.
Number 13.
Gallo, multi-time All-Star, hitting ninth in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings and misses. 0-1. And that one is inside. Aiming for a strike, and the count is 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. He reached on a walk his first time. And a strike in there. Top of the third, no score. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Popped up. And there's two down.
Now that the center fielder,
Torrey Hunter, the next twin up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That hits the dirt. Ball one. That one missing inside. Next offering misses. Ball three. Michael Lee in the on-deck circle for the Twins. And he walked him.
Nope. Ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner stays where he is. And the 1-0. There's a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And he deals. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Righty delivers.
That's ball two.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
At the belt and fires. Gets under it and pops it up. Massey on the move towards the line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Massey, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. The 0-1. Ripped on a line, and that's just foul. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And the righty deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 away. Drew Waters stands in. In there for strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
That one is absolutely belted. Hunter going back some more, looking up, onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. KC down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew.
Why to kick the pitch. And a curve misses outside.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Brett fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, Joe Mauer. Flied out his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. He was late there, strike 1.
1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now that designated hitter.
And now the DH, Justin Morneau. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Strike on the outside. Yeah, the count 1-2. On the ground. Witt over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On now to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go, bottom four. And to the plate for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. The right-hander back to work. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And next up for the Royals, George Brett. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Martin Digo.
Martin Digo digging in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Royals go down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Kicks and deals. And that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The third base.
Here's Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The wind and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the power hitting catcher, Salvador Perez. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Next offering is downstairs. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. And there's one away.
The center field, number 14.
Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate in some really good arm side run.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strike.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Olivares at first, one gone. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Ground ball left side. Diving, and he can't make the play. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Second baseman,
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now, Drew Waters. And that's in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball there. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one drifts inside. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. And downstairs. Buck O'Neil in the on-deck circle. Three-two. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Top 6, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Rod Carew. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now at the plate, on the ground left side, 6. Can't glove it cleanly.
He's in there. He's safe.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. 1 for 2. That misses. 1-0. And the pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No outs. Runners at first and second. Slice the other way and foul. Digo with a 2-1 pitch. Late with the swing there.
2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Harmon Killebrew waiting for a turn at the plate. Now the payoff pitch from Digo. That one the other way to second. There's one out, and the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Stepping in, Harmon Killebrew. This guy with light tower power. First offering, and it just misses. And that one a little bit high.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that's a strike. Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Buck O'Neil.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that misses off the outside edge. That's in there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Bounced up the middle. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Gordon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. And here it comes. And another ball. That one off the mark. 3-2 now. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
George Brett steps in for the Royals. This guy has turned into a beast. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Buxton makes the play, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the Twins catcher, Joe Mauer.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Digo back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Ripped to third and caught. Justin Morneau will hit next.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. And there's a strike. Next offering in the dirt. 2-1. That one is upstairs.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the left fielder, Byron Buxton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first offering is not close. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Coleman up and loosening in the pen. Stamont getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. To third might be 2. Brett tossed to second. On to O'Neill for the inning-ending double play.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Digo.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
One ball.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Edward Olivares. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two outs. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Not
1
even
ball,
close
2
there.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. He goes down looking. Back here in Kansas City. Now here is Carlos Correa. The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Way high. Next pitch off the plate. And it's 3-0. Joey Gallo to bat next. In for a strike. Now 3-1.
Man, this has been impressive. Just now getting to 100 pitches as we start this 8th inning. He's given them a lot of length, and we'll see just how much longer they'll let him go.
Base hit right field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Martin Digo gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Amir Garrett.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
And now it's Joey Gallo. First pitch just misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Left-hand hitter waits. In the air, out towards right center. Waters moving under it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. And that one is in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-1 down. Taylor runs. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. And that's in there for strike one. Man at second. Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now into the game, Kyle Farmer. He's in at shortstop. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Caleb Thielbar getting ready to go. Jax, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And a pitch. On the ground to third. And Witt is out.
Now that second baseman, Michael.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. And there's the strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hard liner. Snags it for the second out.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And now the right fielder, Drew Waters. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The next offering misses. 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing doing for the Royals. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Dylan Coleman gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 65, Dylan Coleman.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
No, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Harmon Killebrew. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Here comes a pitch. Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. The pitch.
2-2 now.
swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. And we still have no score. On the mound now for the Twins, Caleb Thielbar.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 56, Caleb Thielbar.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat. Getting that first hit at the big league level.
The pitch. In there at the knees. Strike one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Joe Nathan up and throwing. The 0-1. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Buck O'Neil with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And now Alex Gordon. Now snap throw to first. O'Neil back in standing. And he pops up the bunt. Killebrew puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 5,
George Brett steps in for the Royals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball one, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One down, winning run on first. Step off throw to first. O'Neil dives back in safely. Pitch misses, and now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Up and in, and now 3-0. Martin Digo up next. Three-0 down. This one lifted in the air, left field. Dives. What a play!
Byron Buxton is absolutely can't miss excitement when he's in the outfield. A diving catch there. This guy can go back, rob home runs, go to his left or right, and right there closes on it with elite speed and makes a great catch.
Martin Digo steps in for the Royals. First offering misses the mark.
1-1, no strike.
The
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a foul straight back. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Digo lifts one in the air. Left field and deep. Buxton going back, racing back some more. And brings it in at the wall. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we still have no... We're in extras here. Now it's the DH, Justin Morneau. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's going to be Byron Buxton. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
At the belt and fires.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
All tied up, and here in extra innings. And now it's even up. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. In there for strike one. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. Slider right there. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Slowly on the ground to short. Zips it across, and the first run of the game comes across. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And now 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Twins 1 and the Royals nothing. Joe Nathan gets the call from the pen. A chance at his first save of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 37, Joe Nathan.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Salvador Perez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rocketed out towards right center. Can't get there. Base hit.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Nathan picks to first. Olivares back in on a dive. Now, Bobby Witt Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that one fouled off. So now with one swing, this guy could end it. High fly ball down the left field line. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
In there, and it's 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.